Mind Speakers? Back when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I told you guys that I would do a Q&A, and even though I kind of thought about backing out of it, I'm here and we're gonna do the Q&A right now. So I'm gonna go through all those comments. Thank you guys that left questions. Thank you guys that left questions on my Instagram. Thank you to everybody that left questions, so let's get into it. What is your name? Everybody always asks me this, but I said it before in my get to know me tag that I have to probably do over. But anyway, my mother named me Brendan. My given name is Brendan, B-R-E-N-D-A-N, not Brandon. Don't call me Brandon, because that's gonna get you fucked up. Some of you guys call me June too. I think that's cute, but whatever. Other than Charlemagne, who inspires you? Number one, hands down, Kid Fury. I love Kid Fury. Kid Fury has always been a huge inspiration for me. I kind of feel like if Kid Fury knew who I was and like respected what I did, I would probably quit this shit, to be honest. I'm inspired by black creatives, young black people in the media space, like people like Gia Peppers and Scotty Beam and the girls from Black Girl Podcast, Mouse Jones, Ivy Rivera, Rory, Low-Key, Chris Styles, Kaz, Ravy B. Those are people that I see that are living a dream and a life that I can't wait to have and join. Beja Velez, you know what I mean? Like young people in media right now. I want to be one of them. They are who inspire me. What is your favorite thing about New York? My favorite thing about New York is that the culture dictates dominant culture. Like, I don't care what no one says. New York culture runs hip-hop culture and hip-hop culture runs the world. That's how I feel. I feel that New York is the world right now. Everything comes from the people of color in New York. Everything. I love New York for that. What are your life goals? I feel like the answer to this question changes a lot as far as like subject and like what I want out of life, but the common theme has always been to make money doing whatever the fuck I want. Whenever you approach a topic for your videos, do you often wait to analyze your thoughts or do you go with your gut reaction? Has this been good or bad for you? To tell you the truth, I've done both. I will say if it's a topic that I feel like I need to hit my points and I don't want to miss anything, and it's important, like if I have to be socially responsible about it, I will make sure that I hit those points. But other than that, I just be cutting on the camera and talking shit. What is your pet peeve about YouTube? Oh! I think the ad rates could be a little higher, I'm not gonna lie. But my pet peeve over anything about YouTube is the fight to be first. I think that everybody on YouTube, instead of taking time to make quality content, everyone's just fighting to be first. Just to have the video out first so people will click on it, just have something out, and it's not about what you say or the perspective that you're giving or about doing your homework or about it being valid or about trying to think about something from a different way. It's always about how fast can I get my video up. And I get it, because that's how YouTube makes it, because of SEO and other things, because of the way you have to play the game in order to get your video to rank. That's just what has to happen. But I feel like quality sacrifices because of that, because not everybody wants to sacrifice their money. I honestly would rather put out a better thought out video for y'all than just be first and the video be shit. I care more about my integrity as an artist than that. Does that make sense? My question is, what was the moment you got so into music culture? And when did you know you wanted to express your thoughts on the culture to a platform such as YouTube? I've always been into music culture. It's never not been a thing for me. Music has always been my source of joy, my source of feeling understood when I was going through pain, my source of refuge when I wanted to hide. That's just what music has always been to me. I've always ran to music naturally. So that's just, it's never not been a part of my life. But how did I know that I wanted to do it on YouTube? Honestly, it's probably just the easiest way to get it done. And I know that sounds like really like just flat and deadpan, but realistically, YouTube and being a YouTuber has never been like my dream in life. Who are your top 5 male and female rappers? So I know this topic gets everyone mad, but just know your top 5s can always change. And I was born in 1993. I'm gonna say my top 5 men are Big, Hove, Wayne, Drake, and Cole. Yeah, I can say my top 5 are Big, Drake, Wayne, Cole, and Hove. Easy. And my top 5 women, I'm gonna say Missy, Foxy, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Nicki, and Kim. And I'm gonna say this, I think we do a lot of disrespecting Kim because she's like a meme culture icon, but I do think we need to process that Lil Kim is fucking Lil Kim. Like, I love Lil Kim. What are some goals you'd like to achieve by 2019? You know, honestly, I could have YouTube number goals and other things, but I just want to remain being in a good place. Like, everything is good for me right now. You know what? I do have something I want to change. I want to see my friends more, because I miss my friends a lot. I do. Your thoughts on mumble rappers? I think it's a phase, but I think that like every other phase hip-hop goes through, we're gonna find the good in it and the trash is just gonna go extinct. So I think it's fine. Where is hip-hop today? Hip-hop is in a very I'll say hip-hop is a very young culture and it's a very dominant culture. So we are working out a lot of the kinks in hip-hop for the first time. A lot of the shit that we're seeing, we haven't even seen before. So I still think that hip-hop is kind of, it's like a teenager right now. We're kind of going through the growing pains. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I already went over that. I love Kid Fury. Also King Carter, Hot Damn I Rock. I love him a lot. As far as YouTubers now, oh, Kingsley. Love Kingsley. I don't really watch like YouTube like that. Like I watch YouTubers like Healthy Junk Food, Shan Booty, Timothy De La Ghetto. Whenever I want to watch something, it's just something random on YouTube and not really like a YouTuber. If I had to pick YouTubers, other YouTubers that I really do like, I would say I like Justin J, of course. Justin J has always been great to me. I like Zachary Campbell, and him and Kenny are extremely funny. I think Ricky Thompson is extremely funny, but I don't watch him on YouTube. I only watch him on Instagram, but I love Ricky Thompson. Bretman Rock is really funny. Him and his sister make me laugh so much because he's so mean. I'm really liking State of the Culture on Revolt, Joe Budden show. I think it's really good. I would have loved to have been on it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really watch much YouTube. Favorite animal? Wild animal? I like wolves, but I'm like really scared of being mauled by one, so it's kind of like, why the fuck do you like them? But like, I'm attracted to the way they look. I don't like dogs, which is kind of like the same thing, because dogs and wolves invented loyalty, which is my favorite thing. A lot of people don't know the concept of loyalty, but I do. Favorite cereal? It's a toss-up between Frosted Flakes and Captain Crunch. What misconceptions about you do you feel exist? To tell you the truth, I really don't think about the way I'm perceived a lot, because all I know is that I give you 100% of me on this channel. Like, I'm really this way. My best compliment about YouTube is that my friends, the people that I actually know and love and have loved me long before I had the courage to start this shit, tell me when they watch a video, it's exactly like they're talking to me and it's really fucking weird. That's what I like. So I don't care how people perceive it as long as it's honest. Me, this is me, 1000%. Me with my friends, me when I'm with people I love. I don't act no fucking different. So as long as I'm doing my part, I could give a fuck how it's received. I will say that I do not like that people think that I don't like Cardi B. That bothers me. And I don't like when people think that they can tweet me things that are like really out of the way disrespectful or like really horrible. They comment like really mean things about her as a person, because I don't feel that way. I have my feelings about her business, but I don't have a problem with Belle Khalees. Do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have an older sister and my little brother, and those are like my best friends. But the thing about it is, I know once everybody finds out that you're the middle child, they want to start diagnosing you. Fuck off, you don't know me. What do you like to do for fun outside of doing YouTube? I just like to hang out with my friends. Like, to be honest, that's all I want to do is hang out with my friends and chill and laugh and have good conversation and like eat snacks and cheesy things and talk about people. What made you decide to get into YouTube? I feel like I kind of answered that, but I just always knew that somehow this was going to be my thing, because the people that I was relating to and the people that I really wanted to be friends with and the people that I would see and I would be attracted to and I would sit down and watch hours of Breakfast Club interviews, I knew that media was where my heart was. The thing that you are attracted to, that you have no reason to be attracted to, and it's not hard for you to do it, it doesn't feel like work, and you do tons of it, that's what you have to do. And media honestly was that for me. And I just think YouTube's the easiest way to do that. Do you write music? And if you did write music, what kind of music would you do? Or do you want to be a producer or a manager? I do not write music. I feel like if I did write music though, I would want it to be like deep, but like still soulful. I would probably make my music like a combination of like Jasmine Sullivan and Miguel. I'd want it literally to sound like that. How was high school for you? Because it's stressful for me. High school, I will say high school was not the easiest time for me at all, but I will say that the hardships that I went through in high school made my bones for me to be able to be who I am now, so I would not take it back. But the truth is, it was very hard. It was hard athletically, it was hard socially, it was very hard, but I did have a lot of good times as well. What are your 3 favorite hair products? Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Leave-In, Eco Styler, yeah, my brain's gonna melt, but whatever. The Black Castor Oil one, and avocado oil. Easy. How would you promote a Fifth Harmony reunion album? Thoughts on their solo careers? I don't really care about their solo careers, to tell you the truth. I care about Normani, and I like Lauren. How would I promote a Fifth Harmony reunion album? I mean, there really is no way to make Fifth Harmony look authentic. Like, they look like they were thrown together. They don't look like they were like friends or sisters like Cherish or something. Like, they don't look like that. They look like a manufactured conglomerate. So unless you could fix the fact that they look thrown together, I don't think there's any way. Are you excited for 8 to come out? Fuck yeah. Everybody knows I stan SZA. I'm gonna throw her all of my money again and wait a year for my signed record the way I just fucking did this year. I'm gonna do it. I stand. What is one thing you learned this year? I will say this year more than ever, I learned that the only thing that lives and the only thing that exists is truth. That's it. There's nothing else exists. And I think a lot of people would say, yeah, duh, nigga. But like, listen to me. When I say the only thing that exists is truth, is even in friendships, there were people that I wanted to be friends with and I wanted to bond with more than I actually bonded with them. And those relationships aren't here anymore. And so the only thing that stuck was the truth that our bond wasn't that great. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, smoke and mirrors and everything else and distortions of the truth will exist, but the truth will be the only thing that ever holds. That's the one thing I learned. Would you ever consider working on an artist team in any capacity? Is it possible PR, social media consultant sort of role? I want to be Diddy. I want to be Diddy with my feet up behind the corporate office telling people, you don't look serious, you ate a grilled cheese, I need you to get on the treadmill and run 5 miles. Walk and go get me some cheesecake. I want to be that. So yeah, I would definitely work with artists. And if so, do you think that would influence your role as a mind speaker and social commentator? It would. Because I feel like when you're Diddy, then now you have a business to protect. You know what I mean? But I don't think I'm Diddy now. That's not what I'm saying. I think that one day I will be. How did you come up with your YouTube name? I was 18 and I was looking for a name for social media, and I'm bad at coming up with things because my AIM screen names were embarrassing. And so I just went with my birthday and I flipped it 20 days of June, June 20th. It's really not that deep, but people seem to think it's deeper than that. I don't know why. The Barbs love you. Why do you think the Barbs love you so much, and do you get tired of talking about Nicki? Great question. Well, here's what I'll say. I love the Barbs too, because I love Nicki Minaj, and I have no problem saying how much I love Nicki Minaj through it being cool for people to shit on Nicki Minaj. That is why the Barbs love me, is because I don't act like Nicki is not a big part of my life the way she's a part of pretty much everybody's life in this age group. Like, we all grew up with her being the figurehead, opinion or not. You could not be a fan of hip-hop and not come across being a fan, or at least hearing or understanding or hating Nicki Minaj. You experience her. And I don't feel the need to validate my hip-hop opinion by talking shit about Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna do it. But do I get tired of talking about Nicki on YouTube? I don't want to make a video every time Nicki Minaj decides that she clipped her toenails or she's hanging out with this new Australian boy or whatever the fuck. That I do not want to do, and I'm not gonna do. So I don't get tired of talking about her, but I do not want to talk about her every time she does anything. I don't. What is your favorite song of all time and your favorite song right now? What's coming to my head right now? Human Nature by Michael Jackson. Shifted my brain chemistry. I never thought about music the same way after hearing that song. My favorite song right now? CPR, Summer Walker. That just flew out of, or Hold On by The Internet. One of the two. Oh God. What are your top 5 albums of all time and why? Oh God, that's hard. That is very hard for me to do off the top of my head, but I will answer that eventually. Could you see a SZA and Nicki Minaj collab? No. What's your favorite Janet album and why? Mine's The Velvet Rope. Control. Control's a perfect album. Favorite male and female rap verses? My favorite male rap verses, Drake and Lil Wayne, Ransom, Drake, Paris Morton Music, Jay-Z's song Cry, J. Cole, Can I Holla At Ya, anything introspective rap from men. Favorite female rap verses, Lauryn Hill, Lost Ones, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Waterfalls, Lil Kim, Queen Bitch, Foxy Brown, Ain't No Nigga, and Nicki Minaj, Encore 07. And Nicki Minaj, Encore 07, where she was talking about how people don't get her, which is kind of funny because it's the same thing. What did she say? She said, straight from the streets of Queens, and yet it seems the only thing they see is that I push the beans. All they see is the pretty face, how I ride the bass, so I put my hoodie down just to hide my face. They don't see the tears I cried, the fears I hide, tend to keep my cares inside, it's merely pride. Like my grandmother, wonder if she next to Pac, said the next time I seen her, she'd be in a box. Woo! And last but not least, what's your favorite part of YouTube? And I will say I just discovered this. My favorite part of YouTube is discovering that I have a voice that fucking matters to you guys. Like, honestly, when I take long breaks or when I don't talk about something, sometimes I genuinely feel like, I saw somebody talk about that, or I heard this, or, yeah, I mean, I heard that already. I heard that podcast, or somebody already made a video, and I just don't, I'm like, it's fine. And I realized that you guys are like, no, nigga, fuck out of like, fuck out of here. What the fuck do you have to say? And I have to realize that my commentary matters regardless sometimes of what may be going on around me. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's been my favorite part, is really receiving the love that you guys do give to me is probably the best part of this whole shit. So anyway, that's it for the Q&A. If you guys have any more questions, sorry. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce. Y'all done got your Ouija boards out, and you're like, Tinashe's career, if you're in the room, say yes. Like, just doing the most.